good evening, entertainment daily lovers. Come on in. Like I said, if you watched our 1 hour live stream we did in the morning, I told you people that we will be back discussing this crunchy and juicy part of this gist that Stony revealed. But there's a lot of questions we have, and I feel like, how are you running away from something, but then you're running into something else? And the reason why I really wanted to come back, the part two is not here yet. So from the title, you already know, what is going down, all right? What we're about to discuss. I don't know why she's taking so much time to tell the story. I just feel like this is something that you can actually sit down and tell the story. Since you said you're going to be doing them in parts, just sit and tell the full story, let people hear. So a lot has been alleged really on this live stream, and everybody is just having their own opinion at this point. So let me check our sound and we'll get right in. Welcome. As you're coming in, please like the live stream. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up as you are stepping in. Okay. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up, because that revelation, if you're watching this stuff on Facebook, you probably might miss it. If you don't listen till the end, you will not even hear where she was saying these things. And a lot of people felt like there's a contradiction. Now we're hearing there are certain type of contents that are out there that she's been doing, so she might not be as innocent as a lot is going on. But what you see on the thumbnail and the title, it's exactly what Stony was actually saying. Okay, so let me check our sound and we would let me see. Okay, great, great, great. Our sound is good. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. Okay, sound is good. Welcome, welcome. Please like the live stream. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Let us talk. Because it seemed like Stony and Dawn, they are running away, and this is what a clear case of from frying pan to fire. Okay, frying pan to what? Fire. This is 2 minutes into this, so I will quickly go back to Facebook, pull up that content, and I will play it from where she started saying what she started saying. If you want to hear the full gist, what she was explaining in the part one, then I already have that particular live stream. You must have seen it already. If you've not seen it, then after you finish listening to this, you have to go back and watch the one we did in the morning. So you will hear the full interview from Stony and how Stony was revealing. And Stony talked about how she met Korra. Okay, trying to pull up Stony's page. Okay, Stony's page, and actually, it's not Stony's page, it's Justin's page. So, okay, here's the live stream. We will go straight to. It was an hour. Okay, the full live stream that she did was an hour 49 minutes, and she made those statements somewhere from around 37. So let's go. I'll leave it at I'll leave it at 35, and we will just listen from 35 to 38. You will hear it.
But the funny thing is, like, going to events and helping her brand herself more as an artist wasn't a part of the initial deal with Don that she had made in terms of me. I don't think she ever planned on being friends with me. It was just kind of like, well, I'm around and like, yeah, I'm not really going anywhere because again, like I'm the only artist that Don manages right now. So I'm gonna be around. I might as well be cool with this girl. And at first, everything felt super genuine. And so we started overextending ourselves to this person. We started bringing her to places under our name and introducing her to people, starting
When
to
she
teach them up. We started going to Live
herself, you
Nation
called it
and
something
bringing her
else.
with us to those because they have like meetings at Live Nation headquarters every week. So we start bringing her to these meetings, and as this like the first couple weeks, everything seemed really chill, really normal, just getting to know each other, very bright, bubbly. But as we kept spending more time with her,
What is that network right now? What is going on? The video just stopped playing, so let me see. Why? Strange, strange, strange. Why would it just stop? Oh, my network is okay. Strange, strange, strange. Why would the video stop? Hold on.
Hey guys.
Let's do this again.
Hey guys. Your worth as a human, and they're like, "Well, I can't follow you." Like, I got all these love, like and she's like the became the beginning of our friend. The industry typically rewards when you expose yourself more, and everybody knows that. Like, we're not going to sit here and act like that's not the truth of the matter. Sex sells.
Hold on.
One of which
I want to take it back. Okay, back to 45. Let's do this again.
Oh my god, I'm gonna release it in November. It's like the second part of my story, and I tell her my backstory. I tell.
Why? Strange. When I play this in the morning, we're able to listen to everything. For now.
My history with body image issues. I tell her everything. Like, I'm just very open as a person about it. It's something I care about. And I tell her that's why my first album was like slow sad girl, but this next album's gonna be like, you know, upbeat, sexy, fun. And she's like, "Oh, I haven't released an album in like 10 years. How about this? Like, I help you. I keep helping you with social media, and
so
I want to release
Stony
an album.
mentioned
Like, I fully want to release an album.
All right.
It's been long enough. And I'll release my album right after yours. I'm going to release mine January 1st. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'll help you write songs and we can keep doing what we're doing and keep going to events. But the funny thing is, like, going to events and helping her brand herself more as an artist wasn't a part of the initial deal with Dawn that she had made in terms of me. I don't think she ever planned on being friends with me. It was just kind of like, well, I'm around and I'm, you know, like, yeah, I'm not really going anywhere because, again, like, I'm the only artist that Dawn manages right now. So I'm going to be around and might as well be cool with this girl. And at first, everything felt super genuine. And so we started overextending ourselves to this person. We started bringing her to places under our name and, like, you know, introducing her to people, starting to tease the bug. We start going to Live Nation and bringing her with us to those, because they have like meetings at Live Nation headquarters every week. So we start bringing her to these meetings. And as this, like, the first couple weeks, everything seemed really chill, really normal, just getting to know each other, very bright, bubbly. But as we kept spending more time with her, I started to notice like little things that would just make me uncomfortable. One of which was, okay, I'm going to address this up front just so you guys know where I stand. The way that she dresses and how she exposes herself had never been a problem for me. It's very normal in the music industry to have people that present that way. Like, that's not, she's not the first person to twerk in a thong on Instagram. Like, that doesn't bother me. I've always been about whatever makes you comfortable as a woman is how you should express yourself. And however you express yourself, like, there are going to be people that love you, there are going to be people that hate you, but the industry typically rewards when you expose yourself more, and everybody knows that. Like, we're not going to sit here and act like that's not the truth of the matter. Sex sells. So the way she would show up in studio sessions never bothered me, or the way that she did certain videos and wanted to dance a certain way never bothered me. But from the beginning, I told her, like, hey, just so you know, at this stage of my career and where I'm at, I don't feel comfortable being overly sexual. Like, I love hinting. I love an innuendo. I love a sensual. Like, I've always said I'm more of a sensual artist than like a sexual artist. But that's okay. Like, you have a different brand. Nobody's going to take that brand from you. But just so you know, if we're doing content together, like, I like to toe the line more than I like to super cross it and be really on the other side of it. She's like, okay, cool. I understand that. But I started to notice that, like, that behavior wasn't just in the way she dressed or just in the types of videos she wanted me to make with her. It also started to bleed into how she behaved around us in person. And so at first the sessions are very, like, you know, very comfortable, very chill, very fun, blah, blah, blah. And we can tell she's this bright, bubbly personality. But then over time, she would start to say things that were just really inappropriate. And I was just like, That's uncomfy. Like, I remember one of the first few sessions we had, she told us, she was like, "Oh, Stony, did you know that I'm bi?" And I was like, "No, but cool, papa, like, power to you." Yeah. So anyway, about this song we're writing, and she goes, "Well, I would take both you and Don together. Like, I feel like I would take you both at once." And I just was like, like, she's joking, like, you're joking, right? And she's just like, "I'm just saying." I'm like, "Okay." So again, I look at Don, and he kind of doesn't say anything, and he's like, "So are we gonna get back to the song?" And she's like, "Oh, well, you know, Don, like, I like to eat ass. I would eat you." Like, just really crass, like, really overtly said. And mind you, I'm like I said, this is LA, so I know people be freaky out here. I'm not so naive. I don't know people be freaky, but like, girl, like, we're supposed to be making a song. Like, I don't know if this is like your version of joking or if this is you propositioning, but I'm uncomfy. So I get up and I kind of am like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom because clearly we're taking a break from the song. And I go to the bathroom, I come back out, and then we go back to working, and it's like nothing happened. I'm like, okay, cool. Then it starts to become like more prevalent in the type of content that she wants me to make. So, okay, this is. I'm trying to keep it in order because there's just so much that happened, and like I'm just starting. I'm trying to express this to you all in a way that makes sense for why I allowed these behaviors to continue. It was because she told me this story of her life, of her being a victim of life and having this hate campaign against her, and all these people that bullied her over the years, and like people that lied about her, lied on her. Everybody's lying. Everybody's jealous of her and just wants her followers and wants to use her. So I'm like, damn, like all these people like telling me like, hey, be careful about this person. You don't fully know this person, and you're putting your name, your brand, everything behind this person. Like, just be careful. She would go on my phone and block people that were saying those things to me and be like, those are just my haters. Like, ignore them. They're just my haters. I'm like, okay, cool. So anytime we go live, I'd see comments like, hey, be careful, like, da da da. And I would just block people. I'd just block, because she's like, no, these are all my haters. Don't ignore them. Like, people have been trying to take me down for years. Like, everybody wants me to get taken down. And I'm like, you're a black woman, and I want to stand for black women, so I believe you. So when these behaviors started happening, I was kind of like, okay, am I perceiving this one way because I am like, I'm letting these comments get to me? Like, am I just making this shit up, this discomfort that I'm feeling? Like, is it just people that are saying all these things, or can I trust my intuition, like my gut feeling that's telling me like, no, this is kind of strange behavior, and you have a right to say that you're uncomfortable with it, especially if you're supposedly in a professional setting. Like, yeah, we're having fun, we're friends, we're in a studio, but at the same time, if we're here working on a record, I shouldn't have to hear vulgar remarks from someone that is supposedly coming on to me, that is telling me and expressing to me that they're sexually attracted to me. So, male or female. But again, at the time, that's not what I'm thinking. At the time, I'm kind of like, she's just joking. Like, like, this is how she is. Like, it's just her personality. Like, ignore what you're feeling. Like, you're fine. Whatever. Like, keep these people are haters. Like, you know that she has this like hypersexual persona. Like, you know this. Like, don't judge. Like, that was the biggest thing that I kept telling myself, is stop judging, because you don't know. So, like I said, as we're starting to shoot these videos together, Korra is like, well, I have certain content ideas that I want you to do because I feel like that will help you go viral. And don't you want to be famous? And I was kind of like, well, I want to be known for my work. Like, I want to be successful in what I do. I want to leave an impact. So, like, yes, but I don't necessarily want the same branding that you have. Like, that's just not. I've already been talking about the type of music I make and how it comes from my heart and is rooted in the things that I've dealt with. Like, doing this super hypersexual transition is not going to make a whole lot of sense for my last album, and it's not me. It's not true to me. But she starts to tell me, like, well, first of all, you need to lose weight. Like, first of all, like, if I'm going to be your friend, like, I'm going to tell it to you straight. Like, you're too big for this industry. And you need to start getting snatched. So there's like videos literally where she's coming up to me and she's like, look at you, you're losing weight. And I'm being like goofy, silly, laughing with her. And after the video, and we both posted, and I'm like, this is so cute, girl power. But like, just so you know, like I said, I've had a history with this sort of thing. Like, I don't really want the content on my page.
Okay, so this is around where she'll start talking about how Cora told her they should do that baptism shoot where she's going to wear just a white t-shirt, no bra on, and she's going to be in the pool singing her music and all of that. And she's like, that's not my thing. But one thing I want to say about this thing is there's nothing like, oh, somebody told me a story about how they've been bullied online and everything. And this is from what you're explaining and the way you're saying it, it's sexual harassment. She was harassing you and Don, and there was no way both of you shouldn't have just shut that thing down here. And like as she started it, if that was exactly what she said, you should have just told her to knock it off, that you people are working and you should keep it professional, and that would have been the end of that. Secondly, another thing I want to point out is the fact that how did Dawn, that is so petty, we've seen the several posts and everything online that Dawn has been posting, and Dawn totally never mentioned this situation. But here, Stony is saying both of them were there when Cora made this statement and made these advances at the both of them. And when you listen and hear the way Stony is saying it, it's almost like if they had accepted, Cora would have actually gotten down with the both of them there in the studio. That's what this looked like, okay? You know, now because she just didn't make the statement and stop, she was just from what she's saying, she kept going, Cora kept going, trying to explain more and saying all this vulgar stuff, even though Stony was not comfortable. Now when Cora's haters found out that Cora was doing music with these two, remember how they kept going there, be careful of Cora, avoid Cora, this one Cora, Cora that one, this one that one. And one of the questions that people kept asking Dawn was if Cora has started hitting on Don. And Don kept saying it never happened. Said it verbally in his comments. So how would Don, I'm just thinking, how would Don forget something as important as this? Because when you look at the way Don is going, Don is totally prepared to bash Cora from today till tomorrow. Do you understand? So why would Don leave out something as important as this? One thing I will tell you is that Justin, in all his hasty preparation to kind of grab these two, and this takes me back to that chat that he had with someone that leaked, where he was saying that he will not stop. This is Justin's statement, where Justin had said he will not stop until Cora is in jail or 6 feet below. And if you notice, for 4 good years, it has continued. So Justin is absolutely following through with the words that he has said 4 years ago, or I don't know if it was 1 year into the situation, but you people know the text messages there. It's all over Facebook, okay, that he will never stop. And even himself, after he made that statement to the person, he now said, actually, it's horrible for a father to be saying such statements about the mother of his children, but she's evil. And the person responded back to her that, yes, she's a very wicked person. So I understand. So you can really see that Justin really doesn't want to back down until he takes Cora down or Cora ends up in jail. But what he does not understand is that he's not God. And God will continue to fight for the innocent. Anybody that is innocent, God will continue to fight for them. Do you understand? So when you look at this whole narrative, one thing I think Justin did not tell these people, did not prepare Stony and Don very well, because this has opened a whole can of worms here. Because if Stony and Don are pretending that, oh, they're running away because Cora is so vulgar, Cora is so this, Cora is so that, what is Justin? Have they been to Jeba's page? I doubt if Jeba ever took down any of those videos on that page, or maybe when she changed that page to something else. I think Jeba renamed her page, or else I would have gone back to Jeba's page to find that live stream, bring it back and play it, and let us hear what Justin and Jeba were doing in the house. And let's compare it to the statement that Dawn is saying made her so uncomfortable that she left the studio, went to the bathroom and avoided, and she didn't want this, she didn't want to be around. You don't want to be around somebody that said those statements, that made those statements to you, but then you quickly jumped into the arms of her ex-husband that has even done worse. make it make sense. And now people are saying, oh, Korra is an nymphomaniac, Korra is a this, Korra is a that, all the name calling and everything. Nobody is forcing you. If you're working with somebody and the person is coming with this kind of vibe, if you are not that kind of person, you don't want to entertain it, you will shut it down immediately. So my question here is, how come Dawn forgot to mention this important information? Because there is something that King Esther also just shared, and I think is relating to this particular live stream also. And you just want to see the contradiction; it is not adding up. So two things King Esther shared here. This one she dropped 36 minutes ago, and the other one is an hour ago. So when you look at the post from an hour ago that King Esther dropped, is actually the text messages that I was talking, the screenshot of text message, right? And here you can see somebody commented. I believe these comments were dropped on Dawn's page when Dawn started dragging Korra, right? Okay, if you're just coming in, we're talking about the sexual harassment thing that Stony is trying to bring up, that Korra was sexually trying to harass she and Dawn, telling them that she can take both of them on at once. Now, if you look at this text message here, somebody commented on Dawn's post, and this person said, I hope she didn't offer you her body as a payment. She is very good at that. How did Justin, before I even go into all of this, how did Justin forget to mention to these people that Korra has written a book? I just hope that whatever comes after this, Stony will be prepared for it, because she's the one that has opened this can of worms. And if Korra can write a book and talk about somebody licking Yasha, what y'all remember what was in Korra's book, okay? I feel like these two really needs to go and get Korra's book and read it for themselves to understand that if they think that this storyline that Korra is bisexual and Korra wanted to hit on the both of them, that's going to move Korra, think again. Just think again. It will not. So you have to go back to the drawing board and prepare yourself. And I want to believe that that's the reason why up until now she has not dropped part 2. I don't understand how you're coming out to tell your story and to prove to the world how horrible somebody has treated you, and you are wasting so much time to tell the story. You should be dropping this back to back, so people will be able to watch and listen to everything you have to say, and then they will see where Korra betrayed you and all of that. But throughout this part 1, she just told a story about how she was bullied when she was in high school and all of that, and then spoke a little bit about Korra. The only bombshell she dropped was this comment of how Korra said she could take both of them on at once. Right? Now, so the comment, let's go back to the comment. Now, here in the comment, and also this that she has done will make a lot of bloggers on Facebook to go back and dig up that pinky stuff that Jeba post. So at the end of the day, she, Stony, and Dawn will end up looking like two idiots, because while she was here doing this video, receiving stars and everything on Justin's page, Justin was at the beach enjoying himself, flexing. So you, the foolish one, is in his page working. You could have done this shit on your page that had 7.5k followers, but no, you chose to go and do it on his page. You work for him to earn money while while he is there enjoying himself. Typical Oyibo people style. Now, let's go into the comment. So this comment here said, I hope she did not, referring to Korra, I hope she did not offer you, remember Dawn told his story first, and that's why I'm asking, why is it that Dawn did not mention this part of the story? Somebody hit on both of you, and you did not mention it in all the series that Dawn did. People were even commenting, asking, did she offer herself? And so listen now. Said, I hope she did not offer you her body as a payment. She's very good at that. That's what this person said. The next commenter now said, most likely she did. Dawn came in and responded back to the person and said, no, she never offered. Now, you said, okay, because that's how, okay, then somebody said, because that's how you offer your body to men, you witch, okay. Somebody commented that, Okay, so King Esther is saying this is what he said the first week of when he started dragging. Now, so let me see, is this one, Hold on, let me see. Seem like this one is him talking.
Section because Sheena had a bunch of food there, which we met. We were at the food section because Sheena had a bunch of food there, and she started talking to us. Seemed like she had a good personality. She asked what we did, and I was like, I'm a music producer. She's like, oh, I'm a singer. I was like, cool. She was like, let's exchange numbers. She followed me on Instagram. I followed her back. She didn't follow Stony. Interesting. That was a decision, but cool.
You didn't say anything.
Guys, so
and Stony was supposed to be your artist.
Around at least 12,000 followers on Instagram already, but I don't really care about social media. But I did have.
I don't care about social media. Sounding like Justin. I just hit 1 million, but I won't celebrate. I don't care. Then the next minute he was in the car celebrating the 1 million. Now this one I had 12 million, but I don't care. You have an artist. Korra did not follow your artist. You were right there. You did not ask question. You didn't say anything. Your artist didn't say anything. You people just held that grudge inside of you, feeling like she's too proud of herself and she's seeing herself as something important. That's why she doesn't want to follow you people. Now, do you see how what they said here match each other? Because Stony did mention it also in this video that we just played, where she said right in front of me, she followed my producer and my manager, but she did not follow me because maybe I'm a smaller artist, I'm not getting into this and all of that. So if both of them can actually remember that conversation they had when they first met, and so how come Don never mentioned this other part of the gist? Is it because it didn't happen? Is it because now that Justin is in the game and directing them on how to go, he's like the movie director now, directing these two headless chickens on what to say and what to do. And then at the end of the day, he will throw them under the bus as he did to Freda, to Lolo, to Miriam Awolowo, and the rest of them. If you could mention that this following situation, she followed this, she followed that, she didn't follow me back, she didn't follow me, and that was it. So now, tell me, why didn't Don mention that part? Let's keep listening.
Something of a following because I have a lot of friends in the industry. So when you're in the industry, working in the industry, people follow you, especially like up and coming producers and musicians who just want to follow your story or they think your work is dope, whatever. They look at your catalog and look who you're working with. So they follow you. So that's what that was. So no, I wasn't sitting on zero when I met Korra. I wasn't like some like unknown producer who didn't have his own like it wasn't established. That's not what happened. She did not establish me. She didn't make me great. She didn't put me in any room. She has no contacts as far as I know to any major studios or labels or whatever. So yeah, that's how we met. Long story.
So anyway, that is that for that. Now that people will now go and start digging up those old videos of what Jeba and Justin did, I really want to see how Stony is going to play that off. Do you get? That is one thing I really want us to wait back and see how that plays out. Okay, I just wanted to come in here quickly. If you missed it, you didn't hear it, you have to play this from the beginning. So I will leave this live stream very short, and then you can listen from the beginning to hear everything she said, so you understand what you see on the thumbnail and the title of this particular video. Okay, but now these two will end up looking so stupid, and I don't know how she's going to continue with her part 2 after this whole thing she did in part 1. Do you understand? Because when they are digging up that which Jeba revealed, and up until date Justin is still yet to sue Jeba, I don't know, really. Let's just keep our fingers crossed and let's see where this is going. Okay, thank you all so very much. I will see you all later. If she does come out this night to drop anything, we most definitely will be back. See you all on the next one. Okay, drop your thoughts in the comment section, and if you're just coming in, please go back and listen from the beginning so you understand everything that was said, and drop your comments and I'll be responding to everybody's comment. Thank you very much. God bless you. See you on the next one. Bye everyone.